Hi guys, today I'm going to talk about Latihan 8. Okay, for the first question, the population standard deviation is 10, and we want to estimate the population mean within 2. So the margin of error is 2 with a 95% level confidence. So from what's given is the confidence level of 95%, which is used to find the z, and it's basically from here. This is just how you do it. This is basically a hafalan because most of the questions are just going to give 90, 95, 98, or 99. So you just print this out on your cheat sheet, and yeah, and the standard deviation is from the question. The margin of error is also from the question. So to find sample size, the formula is this: z times standard deviation over margin of error to the power of 2. So you just put in the numbers and use your calculator to find the answer. Okay, now on to the next question. Suppose the US president wants to estimate the proportion of population that supports his current policy towards revision in the healthcare system. So this is about a healthcare system revision, and the president wants the margin of error to be within 0.04 and the confidence level is 95%. The president's political advisor found that a similar survey from 2 years ago reported that 60% of the people supported healthcare revision. So P is basically how many people agree on it, and Q is just the other side of things where people doesn't agree, where people don't agree. So it's just 1 point minus 0.6, which is 0.4. So yeah, you just use the formula, which is z to the power of 2 times p times q over the margin of error to the power of 2. So this is basically from the last question. P is from here, 60% is 0.6, Q is from here, and E is from here, 0.04. So just put it into the formula and you will get the answer of 577. So a sample of 577 is required to have a 95% confidence level with a margin of error of 0.04. For the B, I don't know why it was not done on Memsendra's example, so I will not do it. Okay, so for question 3, it is about a tire manufacturing company that investigates its threat life with a sample of 10 tires driven 50,000 miles, and it reveals a sample mean of 0.32, a standard deviation of 0.09, and it wants a 94.5% confidence level for its population mean. So to find it, you use this. It's looking for the confidence interval, and it also wants to know if 0.3 inch is within the confidence interval. So the first step is to write down what's given. So n is 10 from here. The x bar is the sample mean from here. The s is the sample standard deviation, and the confidence level is 95%. So for this, we're gonna use the t-table because we don't know the population standard deviation. We only have the sample standard deviation. So now we use the t-table. The t-table is this one, and yeah, because it's 0.5, and the degree of freedom is 9. Wait, it's one-tailed, so 0.5 divided by, sorry, it's two-tailed, so 0.5 divided by 2. So we use this confidence level for one-tailed, so it's 0.025.9. So we just go down 2.262. So yeah, we have this one from the t-table. So now we're only going to look for this. To look for it, you just put in the numbers. The standard deviation is this one, and the n is 10. So yeah, you just put in the numbers in, and you'll have two answers because it's a plus minus. And yeah, the confidence interval should be between this or this, which in this case, it is between this and this. So yeah, the 0.03 is within the confidence interval. Okay, now for the last question. It is asking for the population mean. Oh no, sorry, it's the same thing. It's asking for the confidence interval. But for this one, the population standard deviation is known. So the main difference is just this one is using t while this one is using z. And yeah, the standard deviation, the population standard deviation is known as shown here. Okay, so now let's do it. You use, okay, let's write down what's given. The standard deviation is from here, n is from here, x bar is from here, and the confidence level is from here. So it's basically the same thing. You just for this you use the z table because it's basically the same thing. It's 95%, so you just do the same thing as before, and then yeah, you just put in the numbers. You will get two answers, and yeah, the confidence interval will be here between this and this. I think that's all for the chapter 8. Yeah, thank you.